was younger, I would ride shoulder high on my father to the village square to meet my circle of friends. There was no Musa, Shegun, or Emeka, just little children dancing to the melody of drum beats and the flutes. We would poke at the marksmen and hide behind that. We were little children, too small to be bad. Sometimes we would choose a leader. And it didn't matter who was from the east or who was not, just who could rescue the gang when things go south. Years passed, and Shegun holds a gun to Emeka's chest, says the president must come to the west. The election is a war and he must answer to his name. Agboto Shegun Ogunyi. It is a do or die game. Musa is an artist with a knife. He knows how to draw blood and steal life, and like the coat of arms, I'm asking why. Why do we let these things divide us when the whole is greater than the sum of its parts? Remember, we are products of the votes we cast, whether Yoruba or Igbo, north or south. We would all feel the heat when the fire starts burning.
This land, our land where the sun rises from our eyeballs, where culture thrives in splendor and drums resound. A thumb festival again arrives to banish up lust and rekindle our lights. Shango rumbles in his thunderous might, brings together those who fight for the truth. With dance and songs we are in one accord as we lay aside our arms and swords. Election time, a season of strife, we push for a new lease on life, minted like the calm face of the stream together. Hand in hand we stand to build a thriving, united land. Kirakita Udola struggles, strife does not lead to success. Shift your sword, say no to violence. Raise your thumbs to peace, trusting in the guidance of our ancestors past as we sing and dance, heart alight for a nation free from election fights.
We are people of confluence, march and press the span fruits enriched with fibers of big nights, showcasing toil in every step of our life, for we are wholeness of heritage. You could remember the well-meaning taste from my grandmother's tales of Iku, a festival where the living celebrates the land of the dead, lays our past heroes and heroes. We run and laugh from the whips of Iku, Ikwichichi, Anichi, and Anibira. We move our body with the strings of Ikede, Ahikwichichi. We display colorful threads with the mothers. We are a piece from 250 ethnics that makes up a puzzle as Nigeria. From different roots, tongues, and marks, we coexist, unity, peace, and harmony. As we stand to vote rights, we have the voice to vote and be voted. Through our PVC, we vote for Nigeria.
These are not laced or lines of twisted words, but a poem on how nature reflects the power of culture that pictures unity. I have come to talk about that which has already been displayed, that which reminds me that the only time a person dies is when they are forgotten. Now, how can I describe Apapa, the joy that follows the beating of Okaga, and when all the food of the land looks back just to appreciate its origin every year, uniting with family, all covered with ita, made by their women to celebrate Echane, the Women Festival. Akoro Azami. Imagine the power of a written culture that applauds women. So just like you run back home every year from the south, east, west, north, please don't forget that the only peaceful origin is humanity, a land with no discrimination. And now is the time to choose a leader from that community called humanity.
Mzulu Chief, gathering of the Chief people, sons and daughters, international and local. We come to celebrate our rich culture in Boko, far and near. We gather to get in touch with ancestry, home and delicacies, along with long time no see. You would see me in black and white. My appearance will tell you oneka oti popo nyanjo nkama shul ruankuma dido. It is a tradition of the food basket and the culture of a favorisance. It is a coming together in the name of oneness. A people of various names coming back to bear a certain name, unity. We gather and celebrate peacefully. We can as well gather to vote peacefully. Say no to election violence. Vote Nigeria.
Simple yet intricate designs brought to life by the mingling of the dappled colors. You see, it's quite fascinating to see the north, west, and south all coming together in the beige and burgundy adire for the Yorubas and Kampala for the houses, alongside the neatly weaved Psyche headgear. Anko, Ashobi, whatever you may call it, dancing alongside the bride, chanting Tazama Tazama Oko, Hula, Tazama Tazama Oko, Wando, with the earthy scented designs on the palms and soles. Red here, maroon there, with black and a bit of orange. The ayiriris and the guda, the kalangu and the asherele beads, which one relishes. Unity at its peak. There you see the henna-clad hands in every direction, with the Kampala shining in all its glory, whilst merging the diverse nation. Merriment, joy, unity, peace. Is it not beautiful? Ori armu, enchimu, kumafarin chikimu. So say no to election violence.
Dawakai masu zazzagewa suna kira da zuwan mai martaba. Behold, a cavalcade of colorful horses, evolved with history, culture, and tradition, dating back to over 200 years when horses were used in warfare, parading men clad in magnificent robes and turbans. Rhythm of traditional music instruments filled the air. Regiments gathered to demonstrate allegiance to the emir. 4 days of grandeur, horsemanship and equestrian parades, beginning with the Hawan Sallah, where the emir and his cortege ride out of Gidan Rufa through Kofar Kwaru, to the emir disembarking from his house to pay homage to the Queen Mother in the Badan Laiki. From there, the emir and his entourage ride through series of homes belonging to historically important families and return to the Kofar Kudu gates. He takes his position on arrival, facing the waves of riders who charge towards him, only to pull aside directly in front of him in cavalry salutes, Jahi, greetings in a hierarchical order, display of valor before the emir. Several gunshots are fired in the air by palace guards who march into position, signifying the end of the Hawandoshi Doba, a festival filled with energetic performance by traditional dancers, drummers, musicians, masquerades, and stuntmen who add color.
Come from Ibadan, Jerusalem. Oma jegmije karaun. Oma fikaraun forimu. Yes, Ibadan, that sprawls on top of 7 hills and their valleys. Okay, Ibadan, that brought to life by the sound of the talking drums and the waist beats of the maidens, spurring energetically to the rhythm of their hips. Come with me to Awatan, where Ibadan was a fortress. Is a fortress, and Amala is being wolfed down with abula and chunks of ogufe shaki tinuero. Okay, Badon, that hosted Ora Patamaja, the grandson of Orunton, where Lagelu and Ebaodon had to transcend to live. Ibadan, Ilu, to Bonile, to Balejo. Come, celebrate, okay.
Colors and designs in black and red, chit-chats and merry-making, bonds formed and conversations held, over long queues waiting for our time. These are the memories of my childhood, be it a gathering, wedding, anniversary, or just to feel beautiful. Young, old, dark, fair, different tribes and languages, united by a single desire. We Nigerians are also united by a bond like this. Tsintsiya maɗaurin ki ɗaya, haɗin kai ƙarfi, hannu ɗaya baya ɗaukan jinƙa. Assigning supremacy to no tribe or person but our nation, sowing union and not division, reaping harmony and not hatred. Taron yawa yafi taron ƙarfi, zaman lafiya yafi zaman ɗan sarki. United by the love for our country, the burning flame of democracy, and the yearning desire to vote in a new chapter. We pacesetters, voters, and change makers will fly the green and white flag so high, fueled by peace and unity.
This is where we belong, and when it begins Juba Day, we always be the favorites. It's never too lazy to let the sunrise tell us about the day, cause the eve explains as the morning brightens like it 15th. Sitting under the iroko of hours, listening to stories from the golden taking fluids of granny you all call mouth. We woke up in a house with no door but a door, a house with no tower but a tower, a house with no fun but a fun, a very big fun to the festival that bring peace, joy, and happiness to my living room and the community at large. We watch as men riding horses and races and girls singing verses and voices in joy, princess dancing in masses. Tabbas zaman lafiya ya fi zama ɗan sarki. So choose peace over violence in election, cause an hour after election, just like glass shattered on the floor, like a cream wrapped for a pot to grow, like a seed planted on the roof to grow, you'll be nothing but a waste. Remember, not all future, some future torture. So don't just choose life, live it. The future will be bright and you will love it.
Da lugude mata karakiyar dama nasu targorani. A celebration of unity between the Sokoto community and the Kabawan Kanta is symbolized annually from February to March in a 4-day fiesta that kisses the harvest season goodbye, the Argungu Fishing Festival. Adorned with the diverse display of handcraft, livestock, and an extravagant display of Dalen Shinkawa, Gero da Masara, this festival shows off farm produce of the Kabi Kingdom. Thousands of people undefined by regional borders, skin color, or dialect will flock to have a taste of this rich culture and to connect. Guests would feast and get engulfed in the contagious spirit as they tap their legs in tune to the beating of kalambu, bambadanci da kirarin 'yan tauri, 'yan dambe, masunta maharauta da lalubi. The screams and cheers of the audience will echo the sounds of the wagila as thousands of fishermen will dive into the murky waters of Matanhwada with only their nets and calabashes, widening their arms to envelope the waters, a dance of expertise, a show-off of valor, a fish for the biggest catch. It's February again, a time to gather for another festivity as one, without violence. Just like Argungu Fishing Festival, let us line up peacefully and cast our votes for a common goal: unity.